Alright, boys and girls, YOTESLAYA here bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. And this is actually the commentary I did yesterday, but it was over the Casey Anthony trial and everything like that. And I decided to scrap that commentary. It was kind of me just talking about the trial, even though I'm sick of hearing about it. You know, I began to say that I was sick of hearing about it, and then I kept talking about it, you know, kind of defeating the purpose of me being tired of hearing about it. You guys get it, you know? So I decided to scrap that, and it's kind of going in the wrong direction already. But this is a pretty good game I had on one of the new maps, Hangar 18 of the Annihilation map pack. I'm playing with a full group of guys, I do believe here. I got like 3 subs in here and a couple of my buddies. Yeah, my mother is in here. McKever's in here. My brother-in-law Ace is Slayer. The Lost Convict is a sub of mine. McKever's also a sub. And I'm not really sure who the others are, but I'm pretty sure we had a full group of 6. And we pretty much were just getting her done, man. Like, we played against these guys. We played about 30 games altogether, and I don't think we lost any games. And we had a lot of fun playing. And for you guys that don't follow me on Twitter, these guys actually are ones that I picked up from Twitter. And, you know, if you guys want a chance to play with me, man, that's about the best chance. I tweet a lot of blah, 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 getting all tongue-tied. I tweet quite often when I need to pick people up. So, man, if you want to play, that's probably the best bet. But as you can see here, I'm using the M60. You guys have probably heard me say a lot that I don't like using it because it slows me down. But I threw some lightweight pro on here, and it actually made it quite, you know, nice. And I got to say, the M60 is a beast of a gun. I was actually going for the contract where I got to get 10 kills with a light machine gun, you know, the little contract deal. That's the only reason I started using it. I eventually switched to the gold infield later on in this game, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but I go on a rampage with that infield. I think the final 2 minutes, I get like 20 kills, man. That right there was horseshat. I actually seen the dude behind the barrel, and I figured he would try to run up to get me. I tried to do a little juke move, but he outsmarted me, and he was still behind the barrels, and he shot me. But it is what it is. As I MLG spray this dude right here. Watch this. It takes like 70 bullets to kill this dude. Come on now, Yoti. You better than that. Not really, dude. But that was a beast spray right there. You got to admit. It deserves a like just for that beast spray. Not really, dude. You don't have to like my video. I'm just kidding. But, you know, the M60 is a beast of a gun. If you got the first shots on these dudes, you're definitely going to kill them. It's not like the other guns. Even with Sleight of Hand Pro, it pulls up really slow. But, I mean, if you can, you know, play like a support role and you sit back a little bit, it's definitely a gun to use, man. If you haven't used it, you may want to try it because I love the way it sounds. I really wish they would put this gun in zombies. I mean, you know, they got the PM, or what is it, the RPK or whatever is in Black Ops. I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And stuff like that, man. They need to put the M60, dude. Why would you not have the coolest light machine gun in zombies? I mean, can you imagine having like 4 guys with M60s just letting her rip, dude? It would be just so beast. I would actually turn down a lot of the wonder weapons for the M60. M60 upgraded, dude. Oh my God. It'd be nuts. Like 100, I don't know, 200 rounds in the clip. And then like 750, like somewhat near the Browning capacity. From World War, dude, it would just be beast. I would slurk it. You know, every time I got the M60, I'd be like, guys, dude, hold up, make a color. And I would just go slurk it for the fact that I got the M60. But, dude, I don't know. Unfortunately, Treyarch's not on the same page as we are. They like putting the FAL and the M14s and stuff like that because those guns just rape zombies. But you know how it is. I think it'd be also kind of cool to have RPGs in there. And if RPGs in there, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Matthew, are RPGs in zombies? No, the law's in zombies. Alright, sorry, I had to ask my little boys. You know, they teach me everything about zombies. I'm the noob, they are the zombie slayers. I asked them. They're only 6 and 7, but they get her done when they're playing zombies. But, you know, I don't mean to camp up here in this window right now. I'm actually working on this, like I said, that contract where I got to get 10 kills. And we got them somewhat in a spawn trap right here. So I was calling out. I'm like, man, I need only a couple more kills for this contract, man. Just let me get this opening up to A. And, you know, they're just running through here like idiots. So let me try to get these. And eventually I do get it, and then I jump out of this window. I do die first. I try to get cocky and get up there a little bit longer. But as you can see, that I got 8 kill streaks. And right here, I'm like yelling at Mother. He's trying to cock block me. And I'm like, Mother, dude, get out of my way, man. I'm so close. I'm so close. And he's apologizing. And, you know, he reached over there and gave me a little, you know, slurking action just for you know, trying to steal all my kills. I'm just kidding, mother. It's all good, dude. But I need one more right here. Right there, I actually told him, I was like, I only need one more, and then I got that kill. And I was like, well, dude, I guess I only need one more. I have a feeling he probably thought I was lying, but right there you can see I got the contract done, so we're good now, and then I get raped by M16. But here in a minute, I think after this death is when I actually get the gold infield out. And if you guys have not tried the infield, man, I'm trying to use guns that you generally do not see a lot in multiplayer games. And I thought this is a pretty good game. 51-4 starting out the M60 and then going to the gold infield. The infield is actually a lot better gun than what a lot of people think. A lot of people write it off because it's one of the earlier unlocked guns. But actually, the infield is really beast. It doesn't have near as much recoil as a lot of the others. It may lack in the power department, but when it comes to an overall, you know, it's actually a decent weapon, man. It carries its damage over range and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you, I think I'm going to start using this a lot more than I used to. I do have the 91-9 game on Stadium, I think it was, where I used the gold infield. But I had a major host advantage on that game. I'm only 3-barred in this game, and you will see that the infield can get her done. I was really close to a couple triple and quad sprays, but I just had to reload. I don't like extended mags, man. If you wanted to put extended mags on it, it can make it even better. But I just like dual mags for the, you know, extra ammo, and the fact that it's just like the reload is just like reloaded right there. I love dual mags. I cannot get away from dual mags. I don't like the red dots in this game. Reflex sight, you know, ain't much different than a red dot, except for it's got more red dot around the red dot, you know, like the frame of the sight actually blocks a little bit more out of view. So I don't really like that. ACOG isn't bad on some guns, but most of the assault rifles that are fully automatic, the recoil is just a little bit too much for an ACOG, so I don't like that. I mean, something like an M4, M16, it would be beast if a G11 could have it. You know, something like that, it's a little bit better. But, you know, even the infield, even though I say it doesn't have much recoil or as much recoil, it's still got enough to where I don't really think an ACOG would be very good on this gun. The infrared sights, you know, to each their own. I actually did, when I was live streaming, use the infield with infrared and didn't do too bad. I had like a 3 KD something, but definitely I wouldn't recommend the infrared for much. Maybe if you're one of the snipers that sit back, but that's about all. I'm telling you guys all this and you probably already know it, but you know, I'm just trying to get you guys out. Multiplayer game on all the new maps. And this is a pretty good game. I've actually got a lot of good games on this map. This is my favorite map out of the new map pack. I don't really know why. The flow of the game, it stays upbeat, you know. On Silo, I hated Quarry from Modern Warfare 2, and Silo reminds me so much of Quarry. But Silo tends to be a little bit campy in the fact that everybody tends to migrate towards that little upstairs building that overlooks the B flag. You know where I'm talking about, the real high when we go up the stairs, everybody snipes. Everybody tends to migrate there and then to the little satellite dish on the very far side of the map across from the rockets that launch. So I don't really like Silo. Drive-in, everybody tends to go to the drive-in or the movie screen and get up there with like an M16 G11. You know, Hazard, I don't even want to go there. I hate that map. Cliffside, yeah, Cliffside in World at War, which was like the, Hazard was a remake of that. Cliffside was actually a lot better than Hazard in my opinion. I don't like Hazard at all. You know, and this map right here tends to be a little more action-packed. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit smaller and you can get them in spawn traps like this, but this is definitely my favorite one. But as you can see there, we're going to win with a score of about 202 to about 116. Somewhere around in there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. M60 gameplay, gold infield gameplay, something you don't really see much. But as usual, guys, remember to rate and subscribe. And I'm going to try to get a solo or a silo gameplay coming up. I haven't really got one yet, but yeah, dude. Yoti signing out.